Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this August the 5th, 2025. I'm hoping everybody had a great Tuesday out there so far. Everybody has a great Tuesday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got. Okay, tonight's video we're going to be taking a look at the tropics here, and as you can see here is Tropical Storm Dexter. Still had winds of 40 miles an hour that continue to race on off to the north and east. Here's the area of low pressure here developing off the southeast coast. You can see the showers and storms trying to get a little bit active down here near the Bahamas. Should continue to form and continue to push on off to the north and west. Could affect the Carolinas and Georgia sometime toward the weekend. But if the storm just moves so far and then turns to the northeast, limited impact will be felt across the Carolinas and Georgia. All right, you can see also we got another system here in the central tropical Atlantic. Need to continue to monitor this one here for possible development. We have a 50% chance of development out of a system here in the central tropical Atlantic, and this is here along the Carolina coast. Looks like it has about a 40% chance of development still in the next 7 days, but we'll talk about that toward the end of the video. Also, we got a few tropical features over here in the eastern Pacific. You can see one right here continue to push west. You can see another little feature here trying to get us act together off the Mexican coast. That will continue to push away from the area. Here's another one right here across South America Mexico border. That will continue to push west as well. You can see some scattered activity over South America, and also you can see we got activity along a stall frontal boundary stretching from Mexico to the northern Gulf to the southeast U.S. all the way up toward the mid-Atlantic region. And we got more activity moving into the Pacific Northwest toward Washington, Oregon State, Northern California. Also got a little bit of activity up here across Minnesota and also the Dakotas as well, and a little bit of activity in the Four Corners region stretching from portions of Nevada over toward portions of Utah and Colorado. Alright, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe, also these videos, share these videos, and let's continue to get the show on the road there, folks. Alright, you can see with some critical fire weather over here in portions of Nevada, Utah, and also in the portions of Colorado. We got some flash flooding and heavy rain from southeast Alabama through central and south Georgia, much of south and North Carolina as well, as that low pressure system kind of meanders over Florida. And then here's that developing low here in the off the southeast United States coast. You can see Dexter off the corner of the screen there continue to pull away. But we got thunderstorms and showers also in effect for portions will affect portions from southern Maine back to New York State, Michigan, also around Lake Superior, Lake Huron, Lake Superior, also down in the portions of Ohio, Tennessee to Mississippi, Louisiana, southeast Texas, the northern Gulf, Atlantic coastal waters, Florida, Florida Keys, to the Carolinas as well. Also more activity from Kansas up to Wisconsin, up to Minnesota, South Canada, through the portions of the Dakotas and Nebraska. And also a little bit of pockets of showers and storms in portions of New Mexico. State of Mexico, and also in the southern Arizona. And also a little bit in western New Mexico and eastern Arizona, portions of Colorado. And also portions of Wyoming as well. Also more activity through portions of Washington, Oregon State, northern Idaho, and also western Montana, southwestern Canada. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Wednesday. Alright, here's a look at your Thursday forecast. You can see we got thunderstorms and showers. With some severe weather from Montana through North Dakota, South Dakota, portion of Minnesota. Then we got thunderstorms and showers up here across much of Canada, up here around Ottawa and Toronto, Canada region. Also toward Michigan, Lake Superior, Lake Huron, over towards Vermont, New Hampshire, New York State, Rhode Island. And then through portions of Iowa to Missouri to Kansas, then through the Dakotas, through Montana, Washington, Oregon State, Idaho, South Canada, and southwestern Canada, northern Mexico, also through Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, and also Nebraska, a little bit in Oklahoma, also from northeastern Mexico to Texas, the northern Gulf, to the Florida Keys, also into the Atlantic coastal waters, stretching up to D.C., Ohio, to the Carolinas, Tennessee, and Kentucky area as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Thursday. Alright, let's move on to the current watches morning advisory map you're located across the nation. Okay, we still got those air quality alerts for portions of Minnesota, also over in portion of Wisconsin, also Illinois, Indiana, portion of Texas, all of Michigan, also in the portion of Pennsylvania, northeast Ohio, through all of New York State, and also Vermont, New Hampshire, also toward Connecticut, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New York City, also down towards the Delaware area as well. You got some coastal flood advisories, and also some special marine warning along the Carolina, South Carolina coast, southern low country of South Carolina, the east coast of Florida. Flood watches over Georgia, portion of eastern Alabama. Also got heat advisories over here in portions of Oklahoma, North Texas, West Texas, southern areas of New Mexico, and also southern portion of California. Tornado watches and warnings in portions of North and South Dakota. Also, we got red flag warnings in portions of Colorado, Wyoming, Utah, Nevada, and also excessive heat warning for Southern California, Southern Nevada, and also southern area of Arizona. And we got one in a couple counties up here in portion of Oregon as well. Alright, small craft advisory, gale warning for Southern California to the Northern California coast. High surf warnings around the Hawaii and Chain Island. A little bit on, and a small craft advisory, gale warnings to the south, and also red flag warnings to the southeast in Alaska. Alright, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center outlook. This is for you Wednesday. You can see we got marginal risk up here in portions of Duluth to Minneapolis to Kansas to Lincoln to Valentine, Rapid City area. Also over towards Spokane and also Seattle, Washington. This is Seattle, Washington. General thunderstorm. Great Falls, Montana. Albuquerque, New Mexico. Up in the Grand Junction, Denver. Houston to Tampa to Columbia, all the way to Fort Wayne, up toward areas of Watertown. Just general thunderstorms expected for your Wednesday in these areas. Tornado probability less than 2% all areas. Damaging winds 5%, and there's the large hail, pretty much the same areas, 5%. All right, let's move on to day number 3. Okay, you can see here we got a slight risk up here in portion of Montana to the Dakotas. Marginal risk from portions of Montana, also down in the portion of Nebraska. Far east is portion of northern Michigan, also into Wisconsin, also portion of Iowa, and also areas of Minnesota. General thunderstorm elsewhere from, like I say, over here towards Spokane, Washington to Albuquerque, New Mexico, to Brownsville, Texas, to Mobile, Alabama, Fort Myers, Miami to Tampa to Columbia, South Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina, Detroit, up to Watertown, New York. Alright, probability is going to look like this. There's that 5 and 15%. The significant severe weather to be over portion of North Dakota. And we got to take a look at day number 4. We got some more severe weather to discuss. And it's going to look something like this. Day 4, you can see it. Let me click on day 4 here. You can see it over North and South Dakota, and also portions of Minnesota around, let's see, Fargo, North Dakota, Grand Forks, over to Aberdeen, east of Bismarck, east of Minot. You're included in that. Just east of you guys, you're included in that 15% risk area for severe weather. Alright, here's the tropics. Here's the 8 p.m. advisories on these systems here. Alright, here's Dexter. You can see it has winds still at 40 miles an hour. Minimum central pressure 1005 millibar. Located near latitude 38.6 north, longitude 62.2 west. Moving to the northeast at 13 miles an hour. System off the southeast coast looks like this. Weak surface trough located several hundred miles off the coast of the southeast United States, producing scattered showers and thunderstorms. An area of low pressure is expected to develop from the system over the next day or so, and environmental conditions appear gradually favorable for additional development. A tropical depression could form by the latter portion of this week or this weekend as the low starts to move slowly westward, but turn more northward by this weekend. Formation chance through 48 hours 10%. Medium chance through 7 days is at 40%. Alright, here's the one in the Central Tropical Atlantic. You can see a tropical wave over the far eastern tropical Atlantic is currently producing disorganized showers and thunderstorms. Environmental conditions are forecast to become conducive for development over during the next few days, and a tropical depression could form late this weekend or over the weekend as the system moves generally west-northwestward across the central tropical Atlantic, and 0% chance of development over the next 2 days, and a 50% over the next 7 days. Alright, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like these videos, share these videos. We'll catch you back in the next one. So have a wonderful Tuesday evening, folks. Take care, and also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got.